GoPro on. GoPro turn on. Oh, sorry. I've already done it anyway. Ignores me. Look. Guess where we are. Nell. Come on, Nell. Good girl. Come on. That's my wife. Picking all caterpillars off her. She started to do some veg.
I think it's a losing battle, to be honest.
Yeah.
I would have liked some sprouts.
They're sprouts, but all caterpillars has demolished them. And she don't want to use pesticides. She's against pesticides. I'm all in favour of pesticides.
Well,
They work.
things, but I don't want to eat pesticides, so it's like a fine line.
Yeah, she don't want to eat pesticides. Just now. Come on, lady.
You just openly carry on growing.
I said. Oh, by the way, I'm Mick Fogg. I'm an independent fuel director. I'm based in Sheffield, and this is our little small holding come farm up in North Yorkshire, and we.
I'm Mick Fogg, a tractor geek, or something like that.
Tractor geek.
Yeah.
Tractor geek.
Tractor gadget geek.
Do you know? Look at them here. Look.
I know.
It's full of
I've
them.
only got gloves on because I don't know if they're poisonous.
These aren't poisonous. Look.
Why are they yellow then?
You get them off and then stamp on them.
You don't.
Look at this here. Look.
I don't want to kill them because they're going to end up being, I don't know, are they cabbage butterflies? God
Yeah, so we
knows.
want to kill them.
No.
Need to get shut. Anyway. So, I'm Michael Fogg. I'm a tractor geek. Is that better? According to my wife, I'm not a tractor geek at all. I just love tractors.
Yeah, you're not a funeral director, are you? You're something different.
Now, when I'm up here, I'm not a funeral director. She's right. When I'm up here, I'm a tractor geek. Whoa! I'm going out on this little beauty, Martin, in a bit. And the less said about the 590, the better. But I'll tell you something, right? Yes, she looks like she's had an hard life. And she has had an hard life. But I'll tell you something about this tractor. She starts on the button. She honestly, no phases this tractor, nothing. So, not started her for a week. Sat here all week. Outside, all restrooms, inside, undercover. But this old dear, if I turn that now, I could bet you £1,000 she'll start. And I've not started her. Listen. Look at that. Watch this now. Cheryl plays all sometimes, but watch. How beautiful is that? Absolutely stunning. These tractors, this one's 40-year-old. 40-year-old this tractor. It's had no lip implants. It's had no false eyebrows or eyelashes. She's an absolute and utter lady, this tractor. Well, or a gentleman. I think he's a man because he's had an hard life. He's been on a cow farm, a dairy. You can tell usually where tractors is being used. This one's agricultural. This little grey Fergie here. It's not grey, it's black. It's going to be grey, but it's going to be dark grey. And he's had an hard life as well. This has done no. This tractor doesn't know what work is, honestly. It's got hardly out on clock. Hardly out at all. It's coming out today because it's going to have a good clean. They all are. I love tractors. I absolutely love tractors. And I'm getting into steam engines and all now. I've been watching YouTubes about steam engines. Oh, my chickens. Let's see if we've got any eggs, because we had no eggs this morning when I came round. And we're down here at 7 o'clock. And I thought, oh, there you go. Come on. Come on, move on. Move up. Never mind that. This one attacks me, look. Oh, you bleeder. Come here. Let's have a look. How many we got? Got one there. Any more? Geo. Two. Look at that. Geo, you fucker. Is that all you got? 2 eggs? One each? Right, shut that back up. God. Nasty bleeders, honestly. I think they're co-op chickens, them. Seriously. I'm sure they're co-op chickens. This one, it's been moved from down garden. Moved last weekend. This one. It were down there, if you remember. Let me find where my sheep are. Nell. Go on, Nell. Oh, this is a quick welfare check. Yes, because I haven't been on yesterday. And I've only just come on today. Don't know what time it is. Let's have a look. It's Friday anyway. It's Friday and it's 12:50. Oh, did you look? Oh, did you? Come on, ladies. What are you doing, eh? What are you doing? Come on then. Come on then, loves. What are you doing? Hey, up, Nels. What are you doing, Babs? Yeah, what are you doing? You said hello to everybody. That's our Nell. She's lovely. Oh, you baby. You're beautiful. We didn't need to have a wee now while we're on camera. That chicken's been biting me now. Should we go and get it? Should we go and attack that chicken, darling? Come on in. What's she doing? You're not good looking like that, Angela. Here, come here. Tanya, come on. You're friendliest Nella, aren't you? She's amazing, she really is. So I'm looking for a tup to put with them now. Autumn's here and they need to start breeding. They're 1 year old. So it'll be the first season getting lamb next spring. And I'm going to put it on and show you all. I'm having babbies and all that. I love Jacob's sheep. I like all sheep, but there's something about Jacob's that I absolutely love. And they're a rare breed, these. So I like that I've got rare breeds as well. Them chickens will be rare breeds if it carries on biting me, that co-op chicken. Believe me. So, I'm not in Sheffield. I'm up here. And that's why I've not put much on. I've been for a walk this morning. I've been agony with my knees. My knees is killing me. But I want to cut grass. I have a game of football with my dog. Because he likes a game of football, I said. Know what you said? And as you can see, the weather's amazing. Absolutely glorious. Sun shining on the righteous. Don't it, Sid? He's Red Bull. This is it. Now that one. Come on, let's have a game. Sid had his, oh, nearly tripped up ball. Sid had his haircut on Thursday. Becky came round and gave him an haircut because it's his birthday next Wednesday. He's 3. He's our little bereavement officer, our Sid. And he's a meet and greet dog in funeral home. So when people come in, he meets and greets them. Don't you, love? Sit. Here. Sit. Never mind, ball. Here, look. Down. Good boy. Now he's done it. Bah. What did you just say? What was that? He's a wanker. He's not a wanker. You better shut your mouth saying that. You're not all that impressed with Sid. Are you, ladies? They're not right bothered about him. And our Sid's not right bothered about them and all. Come on, Sid, here. Come on in. Come on, let's go and play with sheep. Come on. He does actually like them. Chases them round. There'll be none of that though when they come into lamb. Come on in. Here's one. They'll shift him up. Oh, it's frightened to death from look. This is a right sheepdog, isn't it? Who is it now? Is it Sid? Oh, she headbutts him and all sorts. Yes, she will have hold of you, ain't she? Frightened and out, her. She's going to get your ball, Sid. Go on, Nels. I'm supposed to round them up. Good boy. Away, Sid. Away. He's running away now. Cheryl, look here. Get Sid rounding them up. Here, Sid. Come by. Come by, Sid. How good is this? Get off them apple trees. Out, you bloody thing. Straight onto apple trees. Sid's been in and pinched his ball back. Sid! Here, Sid, round them up. Get them out, Sid. Sid! Clear off, you bloody things. That's why you can't come in, because you destroy things like apple trees and that. That's why you got to stay out there where there ain't none. Yes. Get me into trouble. We're going to talk about post office, aren't we? Because I don't know if you've all known that, seen that Alan Bates at post office, there were TV awards on other day, and when they'd won this award, this lady stood up and says, we've still not got money back off government, still not being given the money back that they took off us. Disgusting, absolutely disgusting. So what I've decided to do, and I know it makes no difference at all, and I know you're going to say, well, what's the point wasting your time? From Wednesday, we'll not be posting invoices out through Royal Mail. And I know you're all going to say, Royal Mail's not post office. No, technically Royal Mail isn't the post office, I agree. But Royal Mail and the post office, you buy stamps from the post office for Royal Mail, don't you? And I know you're going to say, yeah, but there's not only post office that sells stamps. You can go to Costco's and buy stamps. I'm not going nowhere to buy stamps. I'm going to show them that they'll not even know that I'm not using company. We have about, I don't know, I think we've got some books, and in books there's about 100 stamps, and we have about 2 or 3 books at any one time. We buy them like 200 or 300 stamps. But I'm not buying no more. I'm not buying no more because I think that people who were wrongly accused with that post office scandal should be compensated immediately. I think it's absolutely diabolical and disgusting what the post office did to them people. And yeah, people will say, yeah, but Royal Mail's not them. Yeah, but Royal Mail use the same computer. So if you use that Horizon computer, I want nothing to do with it. So I've decided not to do that. I'm not going to buy stamps. I'm not going to use Royal Mail. I'm going to boycott all post offices. And that's not good, because obviously people in post offices who work there need a job. But that's the only way that we can stand together and say to this government, this ain't good enough. This is not good enough. And you're taking piss. Just like you are with pensioners, with fuel allowance, just like everything else you're doing. I'm not going to moan and groan. But everything that they do, they take piss. And if you say, oh, you're right wing, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely disgusting. If it had been a private company that had put all them people in court and have found to be lying through their teeth like they have done, they'd have been prosecuted. And I know you're going to, next old trolls is going to be saying, yeah, but they are prosecuting them. Well, nobody's been prosecuted as yet. The only people that's been prosecuted and sent to prison are the postmasters and mistresses. That's post office scandals, probably one of the best things I've ever seen on telly. It were absolutely heartbreaking. And them all played them. What's that funny looking bloke? That like weasel face, Cheryl, what did he call him? Morse's son. Him off at post office. Do you know what I mean? Mr. Bates, who played Mr. Bates. Oh my God, I can't believe what I've just seen. She's been and she's picked all them out of there. Right, this is women for you. She's picked all them caterpillars from there and she's walked across garden to bird feeder over there and put them in there. Well, they're not going to stay there, are they? All right. You don't think that they're all going to drop down and get in all them plants over there now?
Well, they'll be cutting them down so it's too cold for them anyway.
You're just moving them from one end of the garden to other on fresh stuff. John, B&Q, get ready, because I'm going to be in next week for some weed killer. Not weed killer, some, what do you call it? Caterpillar killer. Insecticides.
I'm not having any insecticides.
No, I'm only kidding, Cheryl. I ain't getting on really. It's moved them from there over to there. I just planted all lovely plants down here a couple of weeks since. No caterpillars on them. Eh? I'm not talking low. I'm not. Be full of caterpillars now. Caterpillars will be like, you know, this is alright. She treats them like asylum seekers. Seriously. Move them from one place to another place. Try this might be better for you. Eh? What, because you've just moved caterpillars from one side of the garden to other? Yeah. Alright. It's alright. Listen, that scandal with post office, I'm not saying to everybody, because you can't, stop using them. But for my own conscience, I'm not going to be putting money in their pockets. It's quite simple. I don't want to. And yeah, it's going to cost me time and it's going to cost me money to drive around and delivering invoices. But also, I think it'll be nicer. I think it'll be more personal to actually knock on a door and say, "Brought you your invoice, everything all right?" It's that catch up as well and makes it more, you know, takes it back to being a bit more old-fashioned service, doesn't it? So we're going to do whatever we can to do that. And for all them postmasters and postmistresses who were involved in that scandal, I would like to think that I'd speak for everybody in saying we're all disgusted. Absolutely disgusted. What?
When they announce what they are going to do, because they're doing something, aren't they? They'll be 100% behind in whatever they're doing.
Whatever who's doing?
She said that they're going to, it's
Yeah.
So whatever that is, everybody needs to get behind them, don't they?
Well, we'll do that anyway.
Don't know
That goes
what they're
without
gonna
saying.
do.
That goes without saying.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
Being argumentative.
I don't think I have ever been argumentative.
Sid says I'm having nothing to do with it. Nell! Ah.
I thought onions would have gone rotten, but they're alright.
Yeah, the last ages on here, just hang them up and they'll dry out. Right, I'm going because I'm going to make a cup of Yorkshire tea. I've got this. Some grey Ferguson paint, charcoal grey. Yeah, I'm going to make a cup of tea, babe. Make a cup of tea for my wife. And I'm going to upload this while I'm at it. So, everyone, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. Mr. Johnson and Mr. Hemmingham, thank you very much. Oh, I've got a new one of these. This is a new inhaler. So I click that bike. It's a steroid. You're not supposed to talk for a few minutes. Well, no, for about 30 seconds. It took me off my other inhalers because my asthma's getting really bad. And they think it could be like COPD. They're not sure yet because I'm coughing a lot of phlegm up. But they stuck me on this and it's a steroid one. I've got 109 puffs left in it before I need another one. It should last me about 2 weeks, that they reckon. So, new one of them. Went at doctor's on Thursday. She's absolutely lovely, my doctor, isn't she, Cheryl? She's right nice, isn't she? Absolute darling. Dr. Afsal I normally see, but I've been to see this new doctor, and she's not new, but I've not seen her before. They're doing some because I'm like a slug. I'm continuously going to the toilet weeing. I just thought it's diabetes because that's one of the side effects of being diabetic. Slug. Oh, I don't know. Just does it have to have something to do with it? Anyway, Cheryl went with me, and then Cheryl was saying, no, she went to the doctor with me, not to the toilet with me. And Cheryl was telling the doctor all about my ailments, what I don't normally tell the doctor because it's private and I don't want people to know. You know what I mean? Anyway, she started asking me questions then because Cheryl had dropped the hint. And she says, we need to check your prostate because many of your age can get prostate cancer. So that's something they've got to check me out for. They've not done no tests on that. I think they've tested me for everything bar that. They've tested me for diphtheria, rickets, ringworm. Bloody hell, there's nobody hasn't tested me for, is there, Cheryl? Still can't find out what's wrong with me. But she did say, why didn't you tell us that you like really quickly have to go to the toilet and wee? As well, it's none of your business really. No, I'll tell you everything. It was Cheryl that told you. I'd rather not talk about it. Anyway, now that she's known about it, I've got to go for tests about it. And then she's saying, we can do a blood test, aren't they? They're doing a blood test first, didn't she?
I didn't tell her that you go to the toilet for a wee all the time. You told her.
I didn't tell her that. It was you what mentioned that. Not me. It was you.
I said you've got a pain.
Oh, right.
You go to the toilet.
Yeah, I know what toilet we mentioned anyway, having a wee. Forgot what I was saying now because you've interrupted me. Anyway, so then she says, oh, we'll do a blood test because we can tell with prostate sometimes with a blood test. Failing that, we'll do an invasive test. Doesn't sound good, does it? We'll do a what does she call it? That where they stick finger up your arse.
What do they call it? Prostrate.
I bet she called it something else. Anyway, I think she could see by look on my face that I weren't happy about that. And she says, I can get a male doctor to do it if you like me to. I won't take offence at all if you want me to get a male doctor. I said, I don't want no doctor going near my horse. fucking hell, I'm 60-year-old. Had enough of it. So, anyway. That'd be just my luck. Having something like this, living the dream, and then end up with prostate cancer. Be just my bloody luck, that. But never mind. You make your own luck in life, don't you? So, right, everybody, I'm going to upload this now. Take care. Have a fantastic day. And all you what were thinking 10 minutes ago, he says we were going 10 minutes since. I know. But I got sidetracked.